by triple IR, and I give special thanks to Dr. Vivek Dubey sir, uh, who allow me to come here and under this particular platform and interact with you on a special topic which I have taken, that is the need of industry institute interaction in present Indian scenario. So we all are here to understand the need of such session on this particular platform. Why we are conducting this type of session, and particular at the time of this COVID and all. See, the purpose is just to know the various career opportunities which are available in the various institutions in the present existing scenario. So we must understand that we first the students and the faculty members also, first of all they understand what are the qualities which are required to choose a particular institute and to choose a particular course. So dear faculty members, so as we know that we are already working in some organizations imparting knowledge to the students as well as faculty, but we have to see that uh, we have to develop the knowledge in the students, or we have to give the exposure to the student to understand the need of the industry for fulfilling the requirement of the present scenario, so that the student uh, as well as their parents, they will be assured by the future of the student for a long run. So as we see that in a foreign countries, the scenario is slightly different. In a foreign countries like in US or UK or Australia, Germany, see, where they are totally running the commercial, they are working on the commercial basis, and the education is entirely depends on the monetary benefits only. So they are focusing, whenever you complete one course, they just focus that how much money you are earning after completion of that course and after the joining of some good organizations. So the focus is only the monetary benefits. But in Indian scenario, as we see that here the scenario is somewhat different. So Indian economy is not depends on the as it is not same as the developed countries, but it is depends on the agriculture and all. So our economy is basically depends on the villages and all. So the education which we are imparting to the students, we must ensure the parents, we must ensure the students, we must ensure the industrialist, the educationist, the entrepreneurs or employers, or the whatever the persons who are coming for the employment and all. So all the stakeholder of the society, they must aware that what is the actual need of the present scenario, where our country want to be there. Okay, where what our country wants, and how we can benefit our community as well as society for the progress. Okay, so as we know that the our great scientists and great engineers, they always have the vision for servicing of the society. They are serving for the society basically. So whenever the Birlas and Tatas and there are big entrepreneurs who are coming in the even in the entrepreneurship, they always have the vision to serve for the nation, serve for the society. So the intellect is lot of intellect is available in the education sector. So I am also thankful. I am just in a close coordination with the faculty members of various organizations. So I am thankful for them. They are basically the mentors for the students, and in order to build the nation in a proper way, it is very essential that we all come together, we all work together, we all rethink together for building of the nation, the building of the society. So we don't have to focus too much on the money part. We have to focus for the development of the society and for the development of the entire community which is available in our country. So mentoring of the students as well as parents is done by only the faculty members, because they are the real motivators, they are the real heroes of the society, I can say. So in the existing time, it is very, very essential that we have to look the not only the economic benefits, we have to look the socio-economic and technological transformation in the India. So I, Professor Manju Gupta, on behalf of the Oriental Group of Institutes, Bhopal, I am working as a faculty and a mentor also. So I have a great privilege, and I am very happy that Dr. Dubey sir have given me the opportunity to share my views. And presently, in this particular presentation, I am focusing on various, uh, I am focusing on the AICT and MHRD thinking or hello.
Madam, please you carry on.
Yeah. To enhance the present contribution of the faculty mentors, whether they belongs to a private organization or they belongs to the NIT or the IIT or anywhere. So the purpose is for the development of the villages as a nation priority. So it is already said by our honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi that if we build the nation, we have to start with the village. So we have to see the entire community as a one. So I request organizers to kindly permit me to start the formal presentation, sir. Sir, should I start, sir?
Yes, madam. Please start, madam.
Yes, sir. So thank you everyone for your presence in this particular session. So, so this is my first slide. The focus of the first slide is sustainable development. We have to develop the nation for a long run, means 50 years, 100 years, 1,000 years. So we have to focus on that. Number point two is development of village. If we develop the village, we will develop the nation. So this is the vision of our present Prime Minister. Third one is a different dimension. In order to develop the village, we have to work in the different dimensions. So I will, in next slide, I will show you what are the various dimensions. The capability of the graduates. So whether he's an engineer or he's a BCom or whatever the bachelor degree he or she has, they have some capability so that they can work for the well-being of the society and the nation. So need of the career counseling. Why we need career counseling? That is very important. Uh, we have to just think what is the interest of the candidate actually, what is the interest of the parents actually. So first of all, we see the interest of them, and according to their interest, we will counsel them to choose a particular branch, or you can say a stream. Okay, so there are suggested activities. I will suggest the faculty member as well as student to go through these activities so that they will inculcate some abilities, some qualities within them so that they can better achieve their career, as well they can better serve for the society. And after that, some conclusion part is there. So next slide, sir, please. So as we know, the sustainable development is sustainable means we have to sustain for a long run. It is not a time of 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. It's a very, very long term goal. So as per the Unnat Bharat Abhiyan of the AICT, they have the vision for the complete transformation of the nation through the rural development only. So here the government is now focusing on the rural development process. So in order to do the process of rural development, it is very essential that all the institute of the nation, whether it is IIT or NIT or a private institution, they come together and they make a vision, or they just help the ministry for attaining their goal or vision, whatever set by them. So here I am focusing by leveraging knowledge institution to help to build the architecture of inclusive India. So this is a very good term. What I am going to tell you, what is inclusive India. So this is a different term. So inclusive India is a digital media platform which brings positive stories of the diversity and inclusion of all the forefront to make the world better place. It means we are using each and every segment of the society. We are not focusing on the engineers, we are not focusing on the particular community or something like that. We have to focus each and every segment of the country. So in the next slide, I will tell you what is inclusive India. Sir, next slide please. So these are the pillars of inclusions when I am talking about inclusive India. So what does it mean? So it is nothing but it is to assess the environment where we are living. We have to understand in which environment we are living. We are living in the Indian culture. We are not living in the foreign. So we have to see our problems. We don't have to see the problems of the world and all. We should have the positive attitude. We require the willing peoples like sir have taken the initiative to start this organization, and we feel happy to work with sir. So such type of peoples are required. They really have very good feeling to work for the society, so that they come together and they can find out the solution of the societal problem and all. So we have to have the positive attitude, and we should be innovative for the solution of the societal problem. And according to the problems, we must see the whatever the vision documents which is said by the government. According to the vision document of the government, there are so many peoples which are required, willing peoples are required. So if somebody is working in the mechanical engineering, he must know what is automation and how the capability of a mechanical engineer can be utilized to sort out the problem of a particular problem of India. So the choice of the streams of the course, the partnership of the different organization, like some industry need some research and development, need some focus on the NGOs and some other different segment of the countries to sort out a particular problem. So next point is the communication. So we must have the verbal good communication. As it is related with the English. When we are going to write something, we must have a good English, and along with that, the technical communication also means some IT application or some EC 5G technology, and so we must know all these things. The government policy must be there. There is a government MHRD department, AICT department, some there are organization like CSIR, DST. So they are giving funding for the projects also. So they are providing the financial assistance for completion of any project to sort out any problem which is related with the village or so on. So the next point is opportunity. We must see the opportunity, and we see what we can do for the nation and so on. So our core focus should be on the education, inclusive education, inclusive employment, inclusive communities. So we have to think. We don't have to think only one thing. Like if we are focusing only on the education, we are not seeing the community. We can get the money, but we can't serve for the society. Okay. So inclusive employment means we have to develop the employment for others also. We are not only seeing our service, our job only. We have to work like that so that we can provide some opportunity to others also. The third point is the community. We have to take the each and every segment of the society, whether it is poor or whether it is a rich. We are not serving for a particular segment. We have to serve for all the lower group, for middle group, as well as for higher group. So we have to see the life of each and everyone. The next slide, please, sir. Sir, next slide. So these are the pillars. And now when we are talking about the pillars, we are focusing on three main points, that is education, employment, and including the each and every community. We have to see this, how we can reduce the poverty in India. So government is doing a lot, but we are always having some contradiction with the government, that government is doing a lot of things for the poor. They are not going to do anything for the middle class and all. So as an engineer, as an aware person of the society, I can say that we can also plan for some activity which can be done for the poverty reduction in the society. Technologically, I am saying, because we are the engineers, so we can have the technological solution of each and every problems. Okay, so employment generation, how much of employment we are generating? Access of the essential service like water, like food, like shelter, how we are providing. So it is a role of civil engineer will come, role of electrical engineer will come, role of mechanical engineer come. Everybody will come together. So okay, there is no single solution of any problem. All multi branch person come together and get a solution of a particular problem. See, in agriculture, I can take one example of agriculture sector, where we are producing vegetables like tomatoes. Okay, so there are a lot of tomatoes, lot of onion is there, but क्या होता है इसको यूज करने में खराब हो जाती है कई बार ड्यू टू द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन प्रॉब्लम और sometimes due to the warehousing problem lot of vegetables destroyed. So there is a duty of the mechanical engineer to think for some automation industry, small automation industry that can be used in that particular village where we can convert that tomato in some good product which can be utilized by the rich peoples. So there is no need for the transportation of that particular tomatoes from village to the urban areas. So you can install, you can make some small venture or the startup there in the village, okay, and you can give employment to the local peoples also, and you can involve civil engineers also, because without civil engineer nobody can survive. Electrical engineering nobody can survive. So mechanical engineering together with the civil or mechanical and use of the latest technological development by like IoT and all, so they can utilize multi branches together. They just go in the society, just find out the opportunity, just talk to the village persons, their problems, and if you have the technological solution of that particular problems, then try to make the industry in the village itself. Don't come in the Bhopal and go and make the company in the Mandidip and all, or in a Devas. There is no need. You can go in the village. You can start your venture there itself, where you will get something in a very small amount. Okay, very cheap, we can say. Okay. And equity for opportunity, we देखिए presently we are seeing that I am very sorry to say, but I am saying this thing, educational institute are also now they are money making organization and all. I am very sorry to say, but this is true. And here we can see that we have to give the opportunity to the talented students. They should come forward because they are having the mind. See, we can take the example of Mahendra Dhoni, we can take the example of Sachin. Previously they were not having too much of money. See, our prime minister, he was not from a very rich family, but he is leading the India. So anybody is having the potential inside. If you will explore the potential in a student, whether he is of the good community or a rich community or a poor community, is not at all the matter. He can come forward and he can provide some ideas towards the solution of the Indian problems and all village problems, of anything which is related with the sanitation, or which is related with the environment, which is related with the more production of the agriculture, related with the renewable energy sources, related with any kind of technology. They can work very efficiently, very effectively, and it is really very good for us. We should give opportunity for each and every segment of the society. Okay. And skill building, that is very important. We can't run a machine without any skill development. If mechanical engineering is required, we have to train our see students. Like in a village, the students are very talented. If we give a small training for like we are running that Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana or Pradhan Mantri Skill Development Program like this. So these programs must be implemented only in the villages, not in the शहर. शहर में तो आप लोग भी जानते हैं what is going on. But it is our sole responsibility to run such type of program in a village, because these students are very talented, and we can utilize the caliber of these students within the village only, because we are going to install that company in a village. So we can hire these persons in a cheaper rate, so that the cost of the production will be definitely very less. So we don't have to pay too much as we are paying in a big companies and all. Okay. So good governance, the next point is related with the good governance. It is definitely required, because the government has to decide the minimum wages, or the land, or some other facilities like electricity connections, like land possession, like building of infrastructure for installing of any factory and all. So the governance is required, tariff fixation is required, at marketing strategy and the minimum cost, everything is decided by government. The government must be fair enough to do the justice with the employer means the entrepreneur, which are going to solve the societal problems, village problems, and the person who is related with that, means they have to think for the employee who are working in that particular organization. You have to see the future of that person who is giving their life for the entire life for you. So you have to think for their welfare also, their family also. You can make a small see hospitals, you can make a small recreation clubs in the village itself. So there you can make the schools there. So the students or the persons who are living in the village, they can entertain in each and every way. So they can get the education of the higher technical education and everything in the village itself. They don't have to come in the urban areas and go for the very high expenses of everything, of living and all. So it is very essential that we have to see that facet of that particular facet also. Okay. And women empowerment, it is very important, and I'm happy to see that presently the women's are working a lot. They are working at equal platform as the men's are working, and we are getting the support also. But again, in the section where that is a weak section, where some problems are there, where they are not getting the opportunity, not getting the wages for equal pay for equal work. So it is very essential that the government should make the norms, and the woman entrepreneur, like I am the fan of the wife of Murthy sir, that is Sudha Krishnamurthy. I am fond of them. How hardworking she is, how she is a meritorious lady. And from the education to till date, they are madam is doing a lot, and madam is working for the society. See, whatever she is doing, she is fond of. Uh, in a home, she is not only a good wife or a good mother or good sea lady, but she is working a lot for the society, and she is making the equal norm for their child as well as the child of the society. See, she is saying that you can use two pair of clothes, there is no need to purchase more clothes, and you have to save the money, and that money can be utilized for the needy person of the society. So this is the vision. So we really influenced by such personality in the society. So women empowerment is required, where they are the women are suppressed by the dominant society and all. So we have to see them also. The next slide, sir. So this is some different dimension of the development which I have already explained: societal and economic development. So we have to see the economic development of ourselves as well as for the society. So development of both is essential. When we do the see higher whenever we do the higher studies, we go for the PhD and all, and we always think we will get 1 lakh or 1.5 lakhs in any organization. So that is the motto of each and every person. But see, whenever the problem comes for the society and all, they are not at all interested for that. They want to get their own money, they want to make their own house, they want to purchase their own property, they want to spend money for their own family. They are not at all concerned with the society and all. And this is a serious lipoma of the society. So whatever we are running, we have to, this is our duty, that we have to see the society also. I am not saying that you don't do anything for your family. You have to do. This is your duty. But we, as an educator, we have the broader perspective. We have to see beyond our house also. If somebody is needy, somebody is having the problem, so we should have the serious concern by the heart, and we should have some solutions of their problems also. So that's why at the end we will feel satisfied that the education is very useful for the society. Ultimately, the society will build the nation. Okay. So governance and literacy, this is very important, and each and every part of this segment of the society, whether it is a poor class or a rich class, they should get the opportunity. Higher fees structure. See the 1 lakh fees, 2 lakh fees. What is this? In the medical, they are giving 15 lakhs donation and 40 lakhs. See the amount is very high. A poor person cannot afford it all. If they will take the loan of 50 lakhs or 40 lakhs for completion of their MBBS degree, so how they will get that money back to the society, to the banks and all? It's very difficult for them. So the government organizations are okay, they are doing, but they are very less in numbers. So we have to see this part also. If a student is of really a poor class family but is a talented student, so the government must give some directions that they should get the free education or some slightly less education and all. So we can't say that this particular society, SC, ST, OBC, their education is free, whether they are of a higher means financially good condition. Even you are saying that give them some reservation for the education, for reservation for the see for the jobs and all. So you are just seeing one face only. They are, since they are from the SC/ST OBC category, you are giving. So this should not be the criteria. You must actually check whether equal, you just treat each and everyone is equal. Okay, there is no discrimination, no SC, no ST, no OBC, no general, all are human beings. Okay, so wherever there is a need, and each and every person of the society must be stand behind them. Okay, we are with you. Okay, don't feel any problem, we are with you. So such type of attitude we must have in our mind, so that we can work for the society, we can work for the nation. And the next point is very, very important, that is environment. As we are seeing COVID, I am going to say this thing about the COVID-19. See, what is happening nowadays, you are just building the very huge buildings, and you are cutting the trees and all, and you are not seeing the water is going waste. In my society also, a lot of continuously water is just going waste. Okay, so we have to see what we are going to do for the environment, how we are going to protect our environment, how much trees we are planting. Okay, or okay, you are a person, you want to live in a house, it's very good. Okay, this is your basic need, but to purchase 4 or 5 houses continuously, okay, after one and again one, then what is this? What a nonsense. This is nonsense. Actually, we have to stop this practice. If you have the huge money, government should capture that money and utilize that money for the well-being of the society, in real term, not in just to give the reservation for all and so on. You know, so we have to see the environment. Each and every creature of the society, not only with the human being, it is with the world, with the animals, with the plants, with the each and everything. So we say, suppose I am taking one subject that is related with the energy and environment. Everybody will say, okay, this is the civil engineering subject. The mechanical engineering will not teach. Electronics engineer, why? So you are living in a society, yaar. तुमको भी vegetable चाहिए खाने के लिए. You want vegetables, you want grains, you want गेहूं, you want chawal. So if you want the basic things, so why you are not thinking for their problems? You are thinking just for the net connectivity, just a big office, just to get huge salary and everything. But you are not looking for the environment. You are not seeing for the animals. You are not seeing for the plants and everything. So the literate person have the sole responsibility to see each and every segment, means including the words, including the plants, including the water, including the air. You have to protect the air, you have to protect the water, you have to protect the plant, you have to protect each and everything which is available which is created by the God. So we have to see, as a literate person, we have to see each and everything. Okay, next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. So this is the role of professionals. Means we all are the professional, we all are the educated person. As we know, it's a great privilege from the God, from the Almighty, that we have such a brain that we can study. We have such a family that our family can give us the money to get the higher education in such a such a high fees and everything. So we are thankful to our family first, and really for the God also, because we are the human being. We are having the mind. See, the animal doesn't have the mind. If they are in a dirty place, they can't. They don't have any problem, but we have a problem. We are getting the smell from that place. We can't sleep in such a on a like a dirty place, but they can. So they don't have mind, they don't have any expectation. But the human being have everything. Means they want physically okay, they want mentally okay, they want spiritually okay, they want intellectually okay. So they want everything actually. So if we want everything, so we have to develop ourselves first. So we don't have to run behind the money actually. We have to see all the facet of as a human being. So we have to choose the profession which is very close to your heart, which will provide you the sufficient money also for the sustained development, and you can run that particular profession over a very long term. ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी आपने एजुकेशन किया, अभी किसी कंपनी में ज्वाइन किया, अगले 2 साल के बाद you get frustrated and you are going to join some other company. So this is a actually common thing which a person do that. So we have to see the overall development of the human being. Okay, so higher education means development of intellect level. Higher education doesn't come with a degree and all, how much PhD degree you have got, or how many PhD degree, how many professional society you are related with. No, it doesn't have any meaning at all. You must have all these things, but you just keep all these degrees and everything side, and you just think how much of you are getting for yourself as well as for the society. So in a coming slide, I will tell you what is our role actually. So develop the necessary mechanism, proper networking among the educational institute, and it's really I am very thankful by heart that Vivek sir have given me the opportunity, and it's great for me that at least a few of our colleagues, few of our friends, they are together, and they are listening me at least, and I will get the, I will definitely, I am thankful to them, and future I will attend their session also. So it is very essential that there should be a networking among the institutions, among the faculty members, among the research organization, among the experts of IITs and NITs. The few of the faculty members, they are doing a lot. They are getting the persons from the good organizations. They are doing their workshop. They are running workshops, short-term training program, FDPs, student programs, and it's a really a great commendable thing for them, because from there also we will get the solutions. And the person who are at the higher authority, I always say they are very genius person, they are very humble persons, and they are very good human being also. At a lower level there is a problem, at a higher level there is not at all any problem. They are so good by heart. Okay, so implementation in grassroots voluntary organization to enable effective intervention at the field level. So it is good. जैसे सर ने अभी प्रयास किया है. So at a grassroots level we are working. We are making people to come together and to think for the problem and then give the solution of the problem. Next slide, sir. Sir, next slide, please. So the process for development will be taken place by these. So development of eco-friendly sustainable technology for mechanical engineer, for electrical engineer, I must say, you can choose a profession. You can opt for mechanical engineering. You can opt for electrical engineering. You can opt for civil engineering. Here sustainable, we are talking of sustainable technology like sun, the solar energy and wind energy. See, it's a huge potential. Whatever our electrical demand, that particular technology, solar technology, they are having the potential to fulfill say 100 times demand. We are saying that the energy demand is increasing day by day. We are having the scarcity of the coal. In coming say 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, all the coal get depleted. So how we will get the energy? Our children will be remain without energy and all. So we will utilize all the coal, and our next generation will be having the scarcity of the water, scarcity of the energy and everything. So this is really a problem. This is a real problem. So on that time, sustainable technologies are very important, and there is a role of mechanical engineer to come. There is because they have to design the tower, they have to design the solar panel. For civil engineer, they have to make the foundation for all the such systems, because without civil engineer we can't survive, without electrical engineer we can't survive. So the student can opt for the core branches. They must have the knowledge of the latest technology, like we are using presently 5G technology. In a communication we are using some IoT based technology, that is also very important. So the technological development is must, but the core is very important. Okay, सो लोकल रिसोर्स क्रिएशन सफिशिएंटली एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी, जैसा मैंने बताया कि गांव में अगर आप एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करते हैं तो आपकी एजुकेशन भी काम करेगी. आपने जो रिसर्च किया है, नाउ आई एम हैप्पी टू टेल यू वन गुड न्यूज दैट इन व्हेन आई एम गोइंग टू गिव वोट टू द आईटी पर्सन, एंड वन पर्सन हैव आस्क्ड मी regarding they are saying that now in NIT they are not going to count the paper which is published in SCI. Say we are saying that SCI is something very बहुत ही ज्यादा अप्रिशिएबल चीज है. एनवी एक्रेडिशन में भी हमें काम आती है, जैसे कि हमारे फैकल्टी मेंबर सब जानते ही हैं. बट सी, वो उस पेटेंटिंग का या उस SCI पब्लिकेशन का या उस स्कोपस पब्लिकेशन की क्या यूज है, वो एक पीस ऑफ पेपर बन के रह जाता है और सोसाइटी में हम उसको यूज ही नहीं करते. नाउ दे आर सेइंग कि भैया हम NIT के लोगों को प्रोजेक्ट फंडिंग करेंगे. जब हमको ये पता चलेगा कि जो उन्होंने SCI पब्लिकेशन किया है उसको वो दे आर गोइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट इन द रूरल एरियाज डायरेक्टली. Just go, any professor, just go with your team of the research scholar of MTech or PhD, take them in the village and implement that technology. If it is related with the urban areas, implement it at the commercial places like in our DV mall and everywhere. Like if it is related with the rural, go and implement in the rural. If it is related with the semi-urban, go and implement it there. So see, it's the beauty of the things. Means the government is now aware. There is we are just seeing कि how many papers you have published. कोई कहेगा IEEE ट्रांजेक्शन IIT का प्रोफेसर है, कोई IIT दिल्ली मुंबई का, बोले हमारे 250 पब्लिकेशन हो गए. भाई what is the use? The government is giving you the salary of say 2.5 lakhs 3 lakhs in a month, and you are just doing the papers for your promotion, and what you are doing for the society. So now the AICT have given directions to all the IITs, all the NITs, that whatever the work you are doing for the research work, you have to implement there, not in the labs. Labs में तो बहुत हो गया. You go in the villages, you go in the society and implement that project. Then we count. We will give you the project funding only on the basis of the implementation of the project for the society. And this is very appreciable initiative which is done by the government. Okay. So harnessing, the next point is harnessing multivarious government schemes. There are a lot of government schemes. The government is focusing, AICT is giving the opportunity to the students, opportunity to the faculty members. It is very good that faculty members are directly getting the funding from the MHRD or DST or some. They are giving funding to them directly without anything. Means if you have the caliber, you just go in the village, you just implement, you will get the funding for that, and your profile will be improved definitely. So the next point is they are giving focus on the voluntary organization. See our faculty member, they are really very talented, working very hard in the private organization or some good organization, and if they have the talent, they can make a group of they can make an NGO, and they can take the funding from the government directly. They can start some startup in the village. If one startup is say it is successful in one village, the same prototype can be implemented in thousands of the villages. Since we know the almost 71% of the, or slightly near figure 69 or 71% of the population is still residing in the villages. So we are totally depend on the village person. We are not at all depend on the urban person. They are basically consumers. They are just utilizing the thing. They are not at all creating the things. Okay. So in a mall, see, go and purchase the clothes, purchase this thing, that thing, and after use, just throw them. Okay. So you are not going to produce anything. You are not contributing for the society. And if you really want to contribute for the society, see the basic problems, basic need of the human beings, try to focus on them, earn the money, use the money, but use money in a proper way, not waste the money. Presently we are working as a consumer. We are not working as a service. Like previously we do the service. Like एक छोटी सी दुकान भी हमारे घर के पास होती थी, एक कांच की दुकान थी, वो फ्रेम बनाता था कांच का, तो वो व्यक्ति 30-40 ईयर्स तक सेम काम करता था, और कभी भी अगर हमारे पास पैसे कम है तो बोलता था कोई बात नहीं, आप बाद में दे देना. बट सी उसको पता है कि मम्मी का फोटो बनना है या पापा का फोटो बनना है, तो उसका एक अटैचमेंट हुआ करती थी कि फॉर विच पर्पस. तो दे वर एक्चुअली सर्विसिंग फॉर द सोसाइटी. दे वर नॉट लीडिंग अ वेरी गुड इकोनॉमिक प्रोफाइल इन द सोसाइटी, बट स्टिल they are human being. Their feelings were very good for the society. And so this is actually in India, this should be the concern. Okay. The next point is related with the simultaneously the academic curricular and research program in the professional institute to make these more compatible with the national needs. जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया, अब जितना करिकुला बनेगा हमारा, अब करिकुला पूरा चेंज होगा. ये अभी तक विदेशी चल रहा था, जैसे अभी गवर्नमेंट न्यू एजुकेशन स्कीम भी ले आए हैं, और अब आने वाले टाइम में अब पूरी स्कीम चेंज होगी एजुकेशन की, चाहे वो टेक्निकल एजुकेशन हो या दूसरा एजुकेशन हो. ये जो हम एजुकेशन रट्टा मार कर रहे थे, पढ़ के जाओ और एग्जाम में लिख दो, डिग्री ले लो. Now this is not the way to get the degrees. You are getting the degree, but what is the use of that degree? See, that degree is no use. Okay, so now you have to see the actual thing, not on the only the piece of paper and all. So go improve the society, do some good things uh, through technological development. Okay, and the capacity building is very important. That is last point, to contributing to the capacity building towards indigenous development. So we have to develop such type of system. So now I will be fast, I think so. Yes, sir. So we have to focus on the capacity building is what? I mean, suppose I am the faculty, okay? I am the faculty, I am teaching the student, I am mentoring the student, still I have some need. I want some training, actually, how to deal with the students, because presently we are seeing that the students are not sincere, they are not dedicated for study, and they are not reading the books, they are absent from the class, okay? So actually what they need actually? First of all, I should understand what they want actually. And I must have that capability so that I can really guide the student for their future, for their life. Okay, otherwise डिग्रियां आती रहेंगी जाती रहेंगी और उन डिग्री का हमारे लिए कोई यूज नहीं है. स्टूडेंट हमारा इनसिंसियर बन रहा है, कमिटेड नहीं है, इनसिंसियर है, बट दिस इज द ड्यूटी ऑफ द फैकल्टी टू गाइड देम. ओके, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सर प्लीज. Sir, next slide. Yes. So now what is after that? Now I am focusing what is career counseling. So sir, previous slide, please. Previous slide. So career counseling is very important to give the knowledge and skill for the future career growth. And sir, slide is actually just next slide. Wow. Okay. So it is very essential that you must tell the students what type of knowledge, what type of skill is required to perform a particular job, and what is basically the interest of the student. And you must see the future of the student for their life. Okay, not for a day or two. It should be for the life. You must have serious concern with that. The next point is related with recognize the need and have the preparation and ability to engage independently with the lifelong learning, which I have already explained. So with the technological changes, it is essential that the student is able to cope up with that. Otherwise, if a student will not understand the technology, they will not understand what is going on in a present scenario, and he will not be absorbed in the industry. So he must develop that skill and the knowledge in a particular area. Okay, next slide, sir. Next slide, sir, please. So these are career options that we already know. BE or BTech we can consider for other bachelor degree also. So some after BTech you can go for MBA also. You can go for the ME, MTech, PhD, or you can be a scientist in a research organization. You can go for the academic as a faculty. You can go for the job in various industries. You can be an entrepreneur for the product development also, and you can set up your own industry. So these are the after B, but it is very essential that you must think what you want, what is the capability within you. Then only you can choose the profession. Okay, हमको कम से कम 4 साल 5 साल पहले प्रिपरेशन करके रखना पड़ता है कि हमारे अंदर क्या चल रहा है. वी शुड थिंक इनसाइड, हमारे अंदर बीज क्या है, हम क्या बनना चाहते हैं लाइफ में, उसके हिसाब से हम अपना ब्रांच, अपना करियर, अपनी चीजों को सेट करेंगे. नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन सर, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सर. Yeah, so this is the capability of the graduate that hierarchy we use in NBA accreditation work. So student, if suppose a student have choice of a civil engineering area, so he must possess all the subjects of the engineering knowledge of the civil engineering. He can't be escape from them sir. अगर मान लीजिए 35 सब्जेक्ट उसको पास करना है तो उसको बहुत डीप स्टडी इनका करना पड़ेगा. He must understand what are the problem in a civil engineering or the engineering civil engineering particularly, what are the problem in a country, and what are the solution of that, and how is getting the solutions at the grassroots level. Okay, so for this they have to develop the solutions. For this they have to develop the modern tool like some latest software and all. they have to work for the society, and they have to manage the finance, and they can be a good manager in a company. So a complete hierarchy is required for the development. So you can't escape anything. अगर आपने इंजीनियरिंग नॉलेज नहीं है, मान लीजिए अगर इंजीनियरिंग नॉलेज ही नहीं है, सब्जेक्ट ही नहीं है, बेसिक ही नहीं है, फाउंडेशन ही नहीं है, आप जानते ही नहीं है कि सब्जेक्ट क्या है, ठीक है, तो हाउ ए सिंपल इंजीनियर कैन मेक द ब्रिज. So it is very, very essential that the foundation of any building must be strong. So in all the branches, you must choose a branch which is close to your heart. You can develop yourself by study and all, by the mentoring of the teachers and faculty and all. Okay, so next slide, sir. Next slide. Okay, so this is the basic flow chart, we can say. So here I am just focusing on coordinating institutions. See, IIT Delhi, suppose IIT Delhi, IIT Mumbai, IIT Kanpur, so they have given a responsibility to the IITs professors that they work as a coordinating institute for their nearby areas. Okay, IIT Delhi nearby, मान लीजिए 5,000 places है, उसकी responsibility हमने एक coordinator को दिया है. Okay, now that coordinator will manage. Okay, and they should have they are having the interaction with the expert for solution of the Indian problems, or whatever the problems which is said by the government and all. Okay, we are having the mentoring institutes, we are having the participating institutes. So there is a chain of the private institute, the government institute, the IITs, and the funding organizations. All the funds are provided by Ministry of HRD or the government. So there is a chain. If anybody is interested for any kind of project, they can go for that. Next slide, please. So this is a funding. This is a funding mechanism. Means the coordinating institute. Just suppose in Bhopal, I am living in Bhopal. So if suppose I am under IIT Delhi, so I have to coordinate with that particular institute, and I have to submit the project report to them. So these are the main things where I can get the financial funding. We have to remain in contact with all the things. See, suppose I am an electrical engineer, electrical electronics engineer. I am in touch with some UK agency, means international funding for a smart grid and all. Suppose my research area is smart grid, so I am in a close contact with UK government. For this, I can put up the proposal, but the proposal should be through proper channel. Means Indian government must know where I am going to put my project. So direct funding is also possible in India. AICT is providing the funding, CSRI is providing the funding, and there are some other industry support also. We are getting some industrial problem, they are providing us the support. And there are some other organizations like DST, MSME, for a small ventures, small industries. So MNR is also there. They are providing support for the renewable energy projects like solar, wind, and so on. So with the help of some local person also, we can contribute. Like when I have already said, in a village persons, we can see their problems. We can get some technological solutions from them also, and they will provide. See, we are the engineers. Okay, but we are the theoretical person only. Okay, see, in a village they are having the solution of lot many things. They are having the Jugaad technology. They can do anything. Okay, so see, you just interact with them, and after their technology, you modify their technology. You provide some technological enhancement in this particular basic concept, and after that you see you will get the solutions. Okay, हमारे घर में बैठ के लैब में बैठ के solution नहीं होगा. Solution तो वहीं पर जाके होगा जहाँ problems है. Okay, so जहाँ पर problem है, we have to focus on that point only, है ना. जैसे डॉक्टर बोलते हैं कि अगर अपने राइट हैंड का टीथ खराब है और तुमने लेफ्ट हैंड का निकाल दिया तो थोड़ी दर्द खत्म होगा. तो जहाँ प्रॉब्लम है, सोल्यूशन भी वही है उसका. ओके, सो दिस इज द थिंग. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. Next slide, please. So this is the main contributor for the society. Okay, academic institutions must come together. All the research institutions must come together. We all are one. We are not separate. We will work together. Okay, whether we are from any X institute or Y institute or X city or Y city, that is not a boundary for us. neither the place nor the state nor the like male and female and everything, that is not in all the constraint for us. We are together and we are for the organization where we are working, and we are for the society where we are living. Okay, so the we can get the industrial support. ओके, चाहे ऐसा नहीं है कि बैंगलोर में कोई कंपनी, अगर मेरा स्मार्ट ग्रिड का प्रोजेक्ट है तो मैं उनसे भी बात कर सकती हूँ। मुझे ये नहीं है कि भाई मेरे को भोपाल में ही करना है। अगर वो मेरे को प्रोजेक्ट फंडिंग के लिए तैयार है तो मैं उनसे बात करके उनकी प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन दे सकती हूँ। देयर आर सर फील्ड एजेंसीज ऑल्सो, दे आर डूइंग द केस स्टडी एट द फील्ड। जैसे मैंने देखा कि भाई अब मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर हूँ, तो मैंने देखा कि हमारे यहाँ भोपाल में कन्ना नगर का एरिया है जहाँ पर भी डायरेक्ट मीटर मतलब केबल डालकर डायरेक्ट पावर थेफ्ट होता है। मतलब पावर थेफ्ट डायरेक्ट होता है, मतलब सीधे केबल डालेंगे और यूज करेंगे, बीच में कोई मीटरिंग नहीं है। तो मैं वहां पे लोकल एक एजेंसी को लगा के पता लगाऊं कि यहाँ कितने कंज्यूमर ऐसा करते हैं। ओके, और मैं उसका कोई मैं एक टेक्नोलॉजिकल सोल्यूशन दूंगी, और वो एक लोकल कंपनी ही मैं उसको एक अच्छा सोल्यूशन दूंगी, अच्छा मैं टेक्नोलॉजिकल सोल्यूशन दूंगी, एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ मिलके हम लोग वहीं का सोल्यूशन वहीं प्रोवाइड कर देंगे। तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि लोकल लेवल पर जो हमारी छोटी फील्ड एजेंसी, क्योंकि बाहर के व्यक्ति जब कोई आते हैं ना तो लोग उनको सपोर्ट नहीं करते, बोले ये बाहर के आ गए हैं। जैसे अपने ग्रोसरी शॉप में आते हैं, जैसे छोटी वाली शॉप होती है जो घर के पास होती हैं, दूसरी कोई बड़ी कंपनी आ गई है ना, हाइपर सिटी है और इस तरह के, तो वो दे डोंट लाइक दैट कि ये कहाँ से आ गया बीच में, हमारी तो नौकरी चली जाएगी इनके चक्कर में, है ना। तो फील्ड एजेंसीज जो है ना वो लोकल लेवल की होनी चाहिए, जो कि लोकल सोल्यूशंस दे दे। एक्सपर्ट की राय करके हम लोग उसका टेक्नोलॉजिकल सॉल्यूशंस प्रोवाइड करेंगे। ओके, द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज, next slide please. So there are some suggested activities, as sir is very good, sir have taken the initiative. So we all faculty, we are together, we are under one platform, we are all working together. So first of all, I will say offer collaborative degree programs. Means collaboration means you have to work with the industry, you have to work with some problems of the society. Okay, in the joint collaboration you have to work. अब तो एसीटी ने भी कंपलसरी कर दिया कि आप बीटेक के बाद आपको इतने साल का इंटर्नशिप करना ही पड़ेगा, सोसाइटी में विलेजेस में जाके सीखना पड़ेगा, एंड अब उसके बाद आपको डिग्री मिलेगा। जैसे डॉक्टर्स लोग करते हैं कि उनका आफ्टर एमबीबीएस दे हैव टू डू द internship program and all, then only your degree will be validated. So it is now essential. And the second point is invite industry to jointly guide the project or dissertation work. It is very important, beta. Sorry, for the faculty member, I am saying that whenever we see the project of MTech student or BTech student, they do very good in theoretical part because they are using the knowledge of the internet and all. But whenever the implementation part come, they are not able to do that. Okay, so in an industry, they oppositely in an industry, what they do, they are focusing only in a practical part, they are not aware about the theoretical part. So these two things are contrary. Industry want only practical, and the institution want only theoretical knowledge, so they are not joining together. When the knowledge of the industry and the institute will come together, that is an industry institute interaction for the well-being of the society and for the research work and all, so we will get the कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन। वो चीज हमारी अधूरी नहीं रहेगी, क्योंकि इंडस्ट्री वाले भी कहते हैं यार हमको थ्योरी हम भूल गए क्या होता है, व्हाट इज ओम्स लॉ वी डोंट नो। ओके, बट जब हमारे पास एक अच्छा एकेडमिशियन होगा तो उसके पास पूरा थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज है, दे कैन प्रोवाइड द थ्योरेटिकल सॉल्यूशन। एंड नाउ वी आर हैविंग डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर्स व्हिच आर कमिंग, द IT persons are there, they are helping us a lot. The computer science persons are there, they are giving us the programming for each and everything, automation and everything. So we are thankful to each and every branch. Okay, so inviting practicing engineers to a part of industry, part-time faculty. So it is very essential because normally in any organization, in a technical education, what happens, the teachers are very good in a theory, but whenever the any lab classes or some innovation or something like that, so they are afraid for that, they are not having any practical knowledge and all. So what happens, the students knowledge become half. So if you are not able to, there is no issue at all, because sometimes we have to hire the things from outside. Okay, तो ये जरूरी होता है कोलैबोरेशन, इसी को कोलैबोरेटिंग लर्निंग बोलते हैं। तो अगर हम प्रैक्टिसाइजिंग इंजीनियर्स को किसी जैसे VHL है हमारे यहाँ भोपाल में, रियल में ले आएंगे, या कुछ ऐसी ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है जैसे क्रिस्प है, या कोई रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जैसे CPRI है, ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, या कोई इंडस्ट्री है, क्रॉम्पटन एंड ग्रीव्स है, HEG। तो केवल ये नहीं कि बच्चों को वहां जाके विजिट करा लिया और ले आए, उससे में क्या सीखेंगे वो बच्चे? हमने एक बस हायर किया, बच्चों को बिठाया, घुमाया, वापस ले आए, इससे बच्चा कुछ नहीं सीखता। हमको कोई ना कोई प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर रियल वर्क करना है, इसका सोल्यूशन होना चाहिए, तभी हमारी एजुकेशन जो है वो उसकी सिग्निफिकेंस है, उसकी यूटिलिटी है। Obtain short-term assignment for the faculty member to work in the industry. This is good. Presently, our Oriental University, Indore is focusing for the PhD program in different streams, and this is a very good initiative taken by them. But it is only in academics. Okay, so suppose my faculty members, they are very good in CNC programming. They are very good in some C programming and all. So they can go for they can take a small assignment from the industry, where they will get the money also, and they will get the recognition also, and they can guide the students also, and they can put up their project report for the AICT and all. So this is a multifarious work which a faculty can do. So the faculty is open. Faculty is open for everything. Now government is not saying कि आपको अगर आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ही आपको स्पॉन्सर करेगी तभी भेजेंगे, क्योंकि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन we can't expect for that, है ना? So we have to work directly with that organization. We have to work with them. We have to work together. जैसे कि सर का जो एक्शन है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है, इसमें अकॉर्डिंग टू द पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट और पर्टिकुलर ब्रांच, CSC, IT, EC, EX, mechanical. So we can make the group of the person who are interested for that particular thing, and they can put up the project as a principal investigator and co-investigator and all, and they can get the project funding. They can teach the student also, and they can solve the problem of the industry also. So these are some suggested activities. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So this is they are already in the time of pandemic. I am very happy to know the effort which is taken by the faculty members. They are organizing a lot of workshops, conferences, symposia, and the joint participation with the other faculty members and the industry. They are already doing that. Previously, we have seen that it is very difficult to manage the person from the outside, because everybody is having the time limitation. They can't come, they can't leave their job, or they can't come here in an organization to deliver the expert session and all. But now we are fortunate to get the online platform. This is the thank to the EC persons, we can say. They have provided us, the IT persons or the CS person, they have provided us a platform to come on that Zoom platform or the Google platform, so that we can interact, we can share our knowledge and all. So invite expert from the industry. This is very important. जो हमने पहले ही बोला है कि करिकुलम के को थोड़ा रीमॉडिफाई करना पड़ेगा। जो हमारी बरसों पुरानी परंपरा चली आ रही है, जो सिलेबस हमारा ऑब्सोलीट हो गया, उसको हमें हटाना पड़ेगा, और अभी नीट के हिसाब से हमें उसे डालना पड़ेगा। अरेंज विजिट फैकल्टी फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री, जो मैंने बताया आपको। कंसल्टेंसी जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो हमारा कंसल्टेंसी में भी काम करेगा, रिसर्च में भी काम करेगा, इंडस्ट्री के साथ भी इंडस्ट्री प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेगा, और ये हम अगर टाइमली कंप्लीट कर पाते हैं, और हमको जो पैसे की जरूरत पड़ रही है उसके लिए प्रोजेक्ट फंडिंग की जरूरत पड़ रही है, तो गवर्नमेंट इज नाउ गिविंग फोकस टू sponsor the project. Up now there is no issue. Now government is giving, because they are not considering the SCI and Scopus. They are considering how much of project you have completed. So suppose the faculty is really very creative, very innovative, very hardworking. I appreciate the effort of the faculty of various institutions. They are doing a lot, and if you suppose you will faith on them, they are definitely do good projects for the industries, and they will help for the development of the nation. The next slide, please. So I think this is my last slide. So this is, thank you, sir. So first of all, thank you slide hai na? Sir, thank you very much. Thank you very much all the faculty members who have listened me patiently. I have taken some more time, but thank you everyone, all the participants. Any question, please?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Sir Vivek, sir, can I start question answer session?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. First of all, I want to congratulate you, ma'am, for such a wonderful session. We got so much of things from you. I have one question from Dr. Swati Dubey, ma'am. Actually,
Yeah.
the question is why not administrative services? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she is asking about why not administrative services. This is missing in our society. Engineers are not choosing administrative jobs. So why so?
Okay, okay, okay.
Should I
So I
repeat my
want,
question, ma'am?
no, no, no. I
Yeah,
understand your question. I
Okay,
have
okay, okay,
understand and I
okay,
am
ma'am.
going to reply. So this is good that you are saying that administration is required. It is good. But madam, doctor, who have asked the question, Swati madam.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. It's Dr. Swati Dubey,
Uh,
ma'am.
okay. So madam Swati, I want to just say that first of all, it is a complete introspection is very much required, madam. Whatever we are already educated, we have gained lot of knowledge in our areas, but a greater introspection is required. Okay, administration के लिए तो बहुत लोग हैं, but they are not aware. Actually, I am very sorry to say, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वाले लोग टेक्निकल बिल्कुल नहीं जानते हैं, है ना। और वो क्या करते हैं कि वो हर चीज को एज ए कमोडिटी ट्रीट करते हैं. दे आर नॉट एट ऑल अवेयर हाउ टू डू द वर्क. इफ सपोज आई एम हैविंग ए टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम इन सम प्रोजेक्ट, ओके, आई एम नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट दैट प्रोजेक्ट. वो क्या कहेंगे, आपको कंप्लीट करके दीजिए मैडम, यू हैव टू कंप्लीट दैट विद इन 7 days. If suppose I don't have the resource for that, if I don't have the research facility for that, I don't have money, they are not listening us. They want complete the task as fast as possible. उस टाइम में क्या होता है कि व्यक्ति को टास्क कंप्लीट करना होता है ना, तो वो उसमें कुछ तो भी जल्दबाजी करके उसको कंप्लीट करके कहता है हो गया डन. So I want that each and every segment, if you are the, suppose if you are the administrator, then you must understand what is the technical problem is in completion of that project work. Okay, suppose in
Right.
teaching, I am a teacher. I am just saying one example. There is one head in my department. Okay, suppose a student is having some problem. Okay, so student is saying I don't have the online, I don't have the mobile, or in my village there is no internet connectivity, how can I attend the online class? तो आप उसकी प्रॉब्लम नहीं सुन रहे हैं कि व्हाट ही इज सेइंग. आप कह रहे हैं नहीं मुझे तो अटेंडेंस चाहिए. अरे भाई अटेंडेंस कहाँ से मिलेगी व्हेन द स्टूडेंट इज नॉट हैविंग एनी कनेक्टिविटी. सो आई वांट टू टेल कि वॉट एवर द प्रॉब्लम इज, द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द प्रैक्टिकल of that. Otherwise, in a hurry, everybody will do the poor quality work. They are not able to focus on the completion or the quality of the work. They are just focusing for completion of task only. So I want to submit that each and everyone should feel that this is a project and we must know the practical difficulties, and we must give the moral support for the team which we have just assigned for the task, so that the work will be done. Okay, administration is important, but consideration for this particular task, that is more important.
Yes,
So
right, ma'am.
am
Right.
I
Okay.
yeah. Thank you. Any more
Okay.
questions?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. One question I want to ask: how to motivate our young graduate engineers for further village development?
Yeah.
As we have all engineers in our cities
Yeah.
only, so how we motivate them so that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can move towards village?
Yeah.
Uh,
So this is a really good question. Motivation of the
thank you, ma'am.
students. So this is
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, motivation of the student is very important. First of all, I congratulate you for this particular question. Motivation,
Thank you, ma'am.
before giving motivation to the students, I would say we have to give motivation to the faculty members or the counselors,
Oh,
because counselors
yes,
are
sure,
not
ma'am.
motivated. Yeah. So first of all, the counselor
Yes.
must know how to motivate the student. They must know. Means
Yes.
first of all, they must have the knowledge of the different areas. Suppose I am in an engineering profession. I am an electrical engineer. So not only with the
Okay.
electrical engineer, I must know what is the CSC branch, what they are doing, what is IT, what
Okay.
they are doing, what is EC, what they are doing. So I must know the knowledge of all the streams, or the pharmacy, or the MBA, or everything which is in my institute. And I am fortunate that in
Okay.
a Oriental college we are having such a wide scope of each and every branch, and we are dealing with all together. But not only with the senior faculty or some junior, but they are very brilliant. They are more than us. But each and every member must be participate in such activity, so that whenever, suppose I am talking with a parent, for the counseling purpose, I just asked in which branch you are interested. अब वो after 12 the parent is not aware what to say. बोले मुझे नहीं पता क्या करना है. फिर अपन उसको थोड़ा शुरू करेंगे, उससे पूछेंगे कि बेटा आर यू एंजॉय दैट फिजिक्स आपको पसंद है क्या, आपको मैथ्स पसंद है, बायो पसंद है, अच्छा बायो पसंद है, ओके. तो बायो में अगर वो मान लीजिए फार्मेसी में जाता है तो ठीक है. अगर वो फार्मेसी में कहेगा नहीं नहीं मेरे को फार्मेसी नहीं चाहिए लेकिन मुझे तो यही आना है, तो अपन उसको कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा रास्ता दिखाएंगे भाई हेल्थ इंजीनियरिंग में आ जाओ कहीं जो उससे रिलेट करता है. मतलब जैसे मान लीजिए आप है, मान लीजिए आपको फैशन टेक्नोलॉजी में इंटरेस्ट है, तो व्हाई आई एम फोर्सिंग यू टू कम एंड टेक द इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग. अगर उसको फैशन में इंटरेस्ट है तो वो फैशन करे, अगर उसको टेक्सटाइल में इंटरेस्ट है तो टेक्सटाइल में जाए. तो देयर आर वास्ट फील्ड. ये नहीं है कि मेरे कॉलेज में इलेक्ट्रिकल ले लो भैया तुम तो. एंड ये दिस इज नॉट द रोल ऑफ इंजीनियर और द काउंसलर. They must understand the financial condition of the parents. They must understand the interest of the parent. They must see the interest of the student and unbiased. हम लोगों को जो टीचर्स हैं, हम लोगों का ये रोल है कि हम सोसाइटी में टोटली अनबायस्ड रहे. हम बायस्ड ना रहे कि ओरिएंटल इज है ना, ओरिएंटल इज द बेस्ट और ओरिएंटल में इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांच इज द बेस्ट. वी शुड नॉट से लाइक दैट. इफ द स्टूडेंट इज इंटरेस्टेड फॉर द टेक्सटाइल इंजीनियरिंग, we will motivate, okay, go and join this institute, okay. I will try for you also. So whenever we do such a counseling, they feel that you are the true well-wisher of them. You are not for the money making machine and all. You are just close to their heart. You are helping them for choosing the career, okay. So whatever the career is, you must give the correct advice to them, okay. Thank you.
Okay ma'am. Okay. Thank you so much ma'am.
Yeah. Any more question?
No ma'am, we have done. Okay sir, Vivek sir, we have done the question answer session.
Okay, thank you.
Sir.
Thank you madam.
Okay sir.
Very first I have to thank to Dr. Professor Manju Gupta madam and for giving the such nice motivational presentation for the student and as well as our faculty member. And also I will thank to the Goldie madam to conduct the question answer section. And also I will give the thanks to the all participation, those are indirectly or directly attached with this organization. So here I am again taking the 2 minutes only. The next session will be on the importance of science, and he will be delivered by the Dr. Manju Sangi Mehta. He is a professor and head in the Department of Applied Mathematics from the Rungta College of Engineering and Technology, Bhilai. And after that, our coming 4 important speakers are there. The first on 23rd, Dr. Hemant Mala from the LNCT Bhopal, and on 30th, the sir is there. He is from the actually Central University Bilaspur. And then on the 6th, Dr. Shivani Sharma is there. That is from the Acropolis. And on the 13th September, Dr. Sanjay Kumar sir is there from the Ravi Shankar Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur. So at present we have up to this all the webinar. If anyone want to give such type of the motivational speech, then please give me the one option in the email. I will again give. Please fill the all feedback, and again I am thanking to the all. Now this is the last, not the bit. I am actually also opening the 3 important event. One is the online class, online virtual lab, and online exam. If any student, any faculty member can give a demo on the online class, online virtual lab, online exam, they are very welcome to show their all this video on this our IIO RO. Thank you. You may leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Should I leave now, sir?
Yes. You may leave now. All may leave now. Bundela sir.
Thank you.
Bundela sir. Thank you, sir. Ashok Kumar sir. Thank you, sir. Manju Sangi madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Pankaj Pandey sir. Thank you, sir. Mukul Sharma. Thank you, sir. Priyanka madam. Thank you. Nida madam. Nida Kurushi madam. Very much thank you, madam. Manju Rathore madam, thank you madam. Piyush Kumar Ojha sir, thank you sir. Now I am ending this webinar. We will meet on next Sunday.